my name is Ruth Thompson and I'm the author of 20 to Craft, Kawaii Charms in Polymer Clay. So I've actually been working with Polymer Clay for over 10 years now, and in that time I started a YouTube channel, Kawaii Studios Crafts, where I do tutorials on charms and accessories. I do how-tos. I just give you all of the knowledge that I have about Polymer Clay, and that is where this book has come from. So this book has 20 exclusive projects in it that you won't find on my YouTube channel. It's got everything from food to animals. You can make charms, jewellery, paper clips, bookmarks, everything you could ever want. It's just so much fun, and today we are going to be doing one of the projects from it. So today we are going to be making this really kawaii cat ring. I love this project because it's super customizable. We're going to be doing the orange and white design from the book, but if you have a fur baby that you want to recreate, or it's a gift for someone else and you want to make their cat, this is so customizable. You can change the colors and everything. But let's just get started with the basic project and then you can get to customizing. So first start with a ball of white polymer clay and form this into an oval shape using your surface and your fingers. You can do this in any size, but mine turned out to be just over 2 centimeters wide and just under 2 centimeters in length. Once you're happy with the shape, you can take a large dotting tool and indent 2 holes into the clay. Now we're going to add the eyes. So all you want to do is roll out some black clay into a snake and cut 2 even pieces. You then want to take those pieces and roll them between your fingers to create small balls, and then you're going to gently place these into the holes that you made on the white piece, and these are the eyes. So the next thing to make is the nose, which is a similar process as to what we just did, but you're creating a smaller snake, you're cutting a smaller piece, and instead of rolling this into a small ball, you're rolling it into an oval shape, and then you are just going to place that in between the eyes and press that down with your finger to make sure it is on there nice and firm. Then we are going to be adding a little mouth to make sure that our cat is nice and happy and smiley. So to do this, you just want to roll out another snake of black clay, and you want to cut 2 even pieces, and then you want to curve them slightly and then add them onto the piece just under the nose, sort of touching the nose, as you can see here. Working with pieces this small can be a little bit tricky, but if you make them slightly bigger and thicker, it'll be easier to work with. So if you need to, you can do that first, and then once you get a bit better at using clay, you can make them thinner and thinner like I have. We're next going to add a little bit of blush to make this cat extra kawaii. So here I am using some shaved chalk pastels in pink, but you can use any powder pigment or any old makeup. Just make sure you don't use it again for anything else. And then I'm just putting that on a brush and then very gently brushing that onto my piece to add a little bit of colour. Then last but definitely not least, we are going to be making the whiskers for the cat. So I promise this is the last snake of clay I'm going to be telling you to make, but you want to roll out one last snake of black clay, and from that you just want to cut 6 even pieces. They don't need to be completely exact, but just try and get them roughly the same size. So once you've got 6 of them, what you want to do is place those next to the eyes and you've got some whiskers. So our piece is very much looking like a seal right now, so you could stop now and have a really cute little seal ring, but we're going to add the ears as we are making a cat today. So to add some detail, I'm just taking a ball of bright orange clay and I am flattening that with my fingers. Then I am just using a cutter to create a circle shape out of this orange clay and removing the excess. And then just very gently picking this up and placing it onto the cat head on the upper left side. I'm pressing it down with my fingers and also using a tool to help me to press it down properly. And then once that's done, I'm just carefully using a blade to remove any of the excess clay that we don't need. So at this point I recommend washing your hands because the orange clay has likely stained your fingers slightly, and if you were to go on to this next step and make this white ear, you would probably be staining it orange as well. But to make the ears, all you want to do is take 2 balls of even clay, so one white and one orange, and use your fingers, as you can see me doing here, to create a thick triangle. Again, you want to be working with the white one first and then the orange one to make sure that you're not staining anything. And again, after this, just go give your hands another quick wash just to take off any colour that might be on them. So once you're happy with the shape of your ears and they are nice and even, you then just want to take a very thin sheet of pink clay and cut out 2 triangles that fit inside those ear shapes. You just want to cut those out and very gently place them on top. Once these triangles have been secured, you then just want to cut a very small piece off the bottom of both of the ears to create a nice flat surface, and this is going to make it a lot easier to attach them onto the head. So that is the last step, is to attach the ears. So I'm just picking them up and very carefully but firmly attaching them onto the head that we've been making. And again, I'm making sure that I'm doing the white one first and then the orange one, just to avoid any colour staining. So then you just want to bake your cat head using the instructions that are on the packet of clay that you are using. After it's baked and you've let it cool, it should look something like this. So now it's time to attach the ring back. So before I do that, I take a blade and I very carefully score the back of my piece. This just adds a little bit more texture and there's a little bit more for the ring back to stick to, and it's just going to make the bond a lot stronger. So once I've done that, I am just taking a strong glue and I am taking some of that, placing it onto my ring finding, spreading it around, and then I am very carefully adding this onto the back of my piece. And there you have it, we have just made our very own kawaii cat ring. So that was the tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out my book for more of the projects. As I said, they are exclusive to this book and you will not find these anywhere else online. If you want to share what you've made with me, then please tag me on Instagram. My handle is @kawaii_studios, and don't forget to tag Search Press as well so we can all see what you're making. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on YouTube. Bye!